Stonehenge has been insulted by visiting tourists. The incredible Neolithic stone circle was voted one of the top 3 worst tourist attractions in the world for value for money, but was also derided as just a bunch of rocks. The other 2 in the top 3 list were Buckingham Palace and the Empire State Building in New York. A survey of visitors' reactions by the Park Sleep Fly travel company revealed that while many marvel at the Salisbury Plain monument, some tourists were utterly unimpressed. One visitor complained about the £19.50 ticket price, saying it's a rip-off, typical British management, unfriendly sociopathic people greedy for money and adverse to culture. Despite the breathtaking site being the subject of a new exhibition at the British Museum, the stone circle and associated landscape turned off some tourists. One said, "If you want to see a bunch of old stones piled on top of one another, go to your local cemetery." And another tourist added, "It really isn't as impressive as you would think or imagine. The stones are a lot smaller than expected." Park Sleep Fly commented, "Stonehenge is a famous UK landmark, although it appears that a number of its visitors aren't too impressed, with 8% of the reviews being negative." Buckingham Palace scored fewer bad reviews than Stonehenge, with 3.3% complaining about their experience for the £30 entry price. One visitor wrote on TripAdvisor, "Waste of money, most of the garden roped off, extra to see the rose garden. I would not recommend this experience. More time is spent in the queue getting through security." And another, after touring the palace last August, said, "This should be a 0 rating. Most of the garden is cordoned off, and I would say the garden is shabby at best. They suggest you spend 2 or 3 hours there. You won't be there that long because it's boring unless you picnic on the lawn. The Queen is definitely not a gardener." But at least the 2 UK landmarks did not rate worst on the list. According to the 4.2% of visitors who resented the £32.57 price of experiencing a trip there, the Empire State Building is the #1 worst valued tourist attraction in the world. One TripAdvisor reviewer said of the New York landmark, "The view is terrible." I have not been to the Empire State Building, and I have to say I've never had much regard for Buckingham Palace and think it is gaudy and unimpressive, but Stonehenge is a captivating place that is well worth a visit. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share and most importantly subscribe, and thank you for watching.